Hi, my name is Merlin Chappuis, and I'd like to show you some of the suits of armor that we have in our collection here at the Detroit Institute of Arts. The use of armor goes back thousands of years, made out of metals such as bronze, iron, or steel. It could take the form of one solid piece, such as this historically inaccurate helmet, or many smaller pieces linked together, such as this mail. Contrary to popular belief, wearing armor isn't that difficult. Straps and belts hold the weight for you like the hip straps on a backpack. Most well known are the knights of medieval and Renaissance Europe who wore elaborately made suits of armor. These suits of armor served many different functions, from protection in battle to sports equipment and even parade. The armor we're going to talk about is this one here. One thing to keep in mind when looking at this armor is that it would not have been this dull brown color, but rather a deep black. This dark color came from the heat produced by the furnace that the armorer used to heat and shape the metal. The artist decided not to polish the finished plates, and you can still see the marks from his hammer. Together with this black color, this texture made a beautiful background for the armor's decoration. You see, it's also covered from end to end with gold. This is known as gilding, and was done by mixing powdered gold and mercury and applying it to the armor with heat. This was called fire gilding, and this process was very toxic, and the artists who did it charged extra because they understood the danger. This is parade armor from Italy, made in the 1540s. It would have been worn on parades and other special occasions to show that the wearer was someone important. Now, who was the person who wore this armor? That's still a bit of a mystery to us. However, we have reason to believe that it may have been this man here, Cosimo I de Medici, of the powerful and famous Medici family. He was the second Duke of Florence and the first Grand Duke of Tuscany. Suits of armor like this were custom made for the owner and were of great importance to both them and their families. It showed that you and your family were important, to be respected, and of high social standing. So, there you have it. That's all we have for you today. Did you learn something new today? Please make sure to visit us and see the art for yourselves here at the Detroit Institute of Arts. Have a wonderful day.